Hi everybody, welcome to Now Trending. I'm James Myers, and today we're going to be talking about the World Cup. The World Cup is going to be hosted in 2014 in Brazil or Rio, in 2018 in Russia, and then 2022 in Qatar. The five-time winner, Brazil, will be hosting in 2014, and the last time they hosted it was 1950. This will be their second time hosting. Currently they have 12 venues. They're going to be hosting the games in 12 stadiums. And the logo is called Inspiration that they designed. It's supposed to be three hands reaching for a soccer ball. The infrastructure that they're going to build, the stadiums and such, is going to cost $1.1 billion and may include a high-speed rail. So they'll be able to transport all the players and mostly the watchers, the people who'll be watching the game in between the different games. In 2018, Russia, who just recently won their bid for the World Cup, will be the first World Cup in Eastern Europe. Russia has recently done well in the Europe Cup in 2008. They went pretty far in that. And for the World Cup bid, they beat out Portugal and Spain, Belgium, Netherlands, and England, all huge soccer powers. Right now they have 16 venues, and then three of the 16, they're going to renovate current stadiums, and then the other 13 are going to be completely new, and they'll all be mostly on the west coast, or not the coast, I guess, but the west of Russia. So there won't be any, Siberian games, anything really cold. There's always speculation on what the new soccer balls are going to be like. Every time they come out with the World Cup, there's a new soccer ball. So who knows what it's going to be like for Brazil, Russia, Qatar. Speaking of Qatar, they're going to be hosting in 2022. Now it's a long ways away, but they have never qualified, just like South Africa. South Africa was one of the first, or I believe it actually was the first, who never made it out of the group stages in the entire World Cup for a host country. Qatar is going to be having development camps for their youth because since they have not qualified, they want to be a good team. They want to make it out of the group stage and they want to do well. For their bid, they beat out South Korea, Japan, Australia, and the U.S. Very disappointing. I was really hoping they were going to have it here, but I guess not. They're going to be having, since Qatar is so hot, they'll be having basically air-conditioned stadiums, which will be able to cool down the stadium by up to, I believe, 20 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but that's a lot. Some of the problems they're going to be having is the fact that alcohol is actually outlawed by Sharia law, but they're going to be able to sell it in the games just because, you can't have a World Cup without that. And then preparation is going to cost them about $65 billion for the infrastructure. Now, what that really boils down to is about $41,000 per person in Qatar. They're a fairly rich country, but that's still a lot of money. Overall, there's going to be the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, 2018 Cup in Russia, 2022 Cup in Qatar, however you pronounce that. They're all a long ways away. Nobody knows what the teams are going to wait or what they're going to look like. Can't wait for it. This is James Myers with Now Trending, signing off.